over John's. I need to get it. I need to make a tank. I'm gonna go leave John go. That I can see. I asked Gary's friend if the quick size would be all right with lacquer. He said, yeah. Just don't flood it, you know.
I mean, tough coating it.
Yeah.
Just like a decal, then you just have to let them dry a couple coats before you start.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, I need some cotton balls. I don't have none of those. And I think, I guess this may be,
It's not very, didn't have very much ink in it.
I don't care about that. I'm looking for something to make a stump for machine turning.
Oh, it's not just a pencil eraser.
Yeah.
But that,
That'll be,
that wasn't really machine turned.
yeah, but I got a couple different kind of gold leaves here. You tell me which one you want on there.
Just a second, let me get a couple cotton screws.
This, the liner, and this is a quill. I think the quill would be better. You know what? I'm gonna get the yeah, maybe. So it needs. It's got so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe the liner would be better. Let's see. This is a striping brush. These are Kafka. This is a striper. This is a liner, and this is a quill. And we're going to use quick set sizing. I wonder how long it's going to take to dry out here in this humidity. Yeah, I don't need but one.
Well,
Might could use that.
they stick together, so.
Okay.
You need to put that stencil on there?
No.
Do you need to save that for the wood grain?
Yeah. See, this one here, we'll be able to smell it. This one here is an oil base.
Yeah.
That's for windows and stuff. This one here is some type of lacquer base or mineral base.
This thing comes all the way up to here.
Right. It's got 3, 1, 2, 3 spots.
It's actually got a couple lines here and a couple lines down there. And it's got printing on there, something about liberty,
Yeah, well,
but I'm not going to do all that.
First thing we're going to do is just get it in gold, and then we can airbrush the detail in after the gold.
Yeah. I hope.
Trying to figure out what to use, the liner or the quill. Number 4.
What do you use to clean that stuff with?
Lacquer thinner. We'll use a liner. I might have better luck with this. Okay.
Boy, it's really nice in the house. There's AC in there.
Yeah, I bet.
Got a vent out here, but once you open that garage door, you just sort of lose it.
Okay, I need a piece of cardboard so I can load this brush. Like the Dr. Pepper box.
I've got something on here.
Yeah, perfect.
4 or 5 of them down there.
Okay, so we'll take this quick set sizing. Let's see. Of course, they got the
Print on there about microscopic.
says warning combustible, so you know that's good
Oh,
stuff.
good. Yeah, that means it probably worked.
Okay.
You gotta watch out, you guys using the stencil material and stuff, cause it'll leave glue behind. From what I understand is the glue on there is water soluble. And I have gotten it off with Windex. But, word of caution, sometimes it didn't take it all the way off. So I used wax and grease remover and denatured and alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and ended up.
Okay, don't wiggle it.
I'm gonna hold it down there, don't move.
Got a little bit on the flag. Oh well, it don't matter. We're gonna airbrush over this anyway.
If it's not the stupid flies, it's the damn cicadas, man. They were tearing me up out there.
Need a paper towel. I want to take it off that black line.
There's some little pieces.
Take it off that black line. Now, the last time I showed this process, I did it the wrong way. This is actually the right way.
We can repaint those black lines in there. Even the crack. The crack's not really right anyway, or not hardly even close to right. And it needs a line down there above the clacker for the bottom of the valve.
Probably should have used the quill, but because this is so fine in here, the quill wouldn't have done it.
Why can't I just paint those lines back in it?
You can.
Just go over them, it'd be easier that way for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no. You'll see why here in a minute. This stuff really thin. Okay, now it's just a matter of waiting for it to dry.
Did you get on this side of the crack?
Yeah. It's all covered. That's it. Probably do about a half an hour, 45 minutes for it to dry. Got to be completely dry. It squeaks when you put your thumb over the top of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm contacting that.
It's glue of some type.
It's thin.
It ain't like one shot, that's for sure.
Got a hair fly.
Yeah, he'll land on that and glue himself to it.
Yeah. I have little legs sticking out there. He'll take a walk across the main or something.
Okay, we got two types of gold leaf here. We got variegated,
I think that probably looks better.
which is actually this stuff. Or down the wrong pipe. Here we go.
I don't think it should be one color. Look at that picture and you can see the highlights like where it was corroded like in some areas and rubbed on in others. And
Don't have to.
there's some kind of oil in here.
Yeah, castor oil. That would be my flight box. This is my catch-all box now. That's the end of the using the paintbrushes. It didn't take much. The other one. There's 3 here. Okay. Says quick set. We'll see how quick it is. 1 watcher, 3 likes. Interesting. 2 watchers, 3 likes. Okay, what I just did here was I painted quick set inside this bell. It's gold leaf sizing. I need to let it dry till it squeaks. I don't know if you can rush it along with a heat gun or not.
I don't want to put any heat on it. I want to take a chance on the paint. Price is probably a little slower today because it's so humid too.
That'll be all right. Chemical, it's not water-based. So, although I think white glue would probably work. That's gonna set up quick because this is setting up already. Yep.
Burning up.
I don't know how long it takes.
However long it takes.
Yeah. 4 watchers, 3 likes. Is the idea with the gold leaf to cover part of the lettering or the gold sizing and add the gold leaf onto it? Is the idea with gold leaf to cover part of the letter or the thing with the sizing, then add gold leaf to that? I'm not lettering the Liberty. I'm gold leafing his bell.
Make it look like a bronze sort of colored bell.
And wherever the sizing goes, is where the gold's going to stick. This is basically glue for leaf. So I got to wait for it to tack up, and then I'll add the leaf to it. And this is delicate stuff.
You know, they hand pound that stuff. There was a show on TV just the other day. It showed them doing that. These guys over in India take these hammers and they start off with a little chunk of gold about an inch square. And they hammer that out into like a 4x8 sheet or bigger. Huge.
Yeah.
It's like aluminum foil. They can't roll aluminum foil into one sheet. They have to roll multiple sheets of it or it'll rip as they're molding it. So they roll out multiple sheets. At least I thought that's what I heard.
Oh, I know. I need to get the power cord to this phone.
That's right, hanging up here on the.
Yeah. Well, as far as John's airplane goes, what do you think? What do you need to do? Huh?
What do I need? What do I think, or were you asking them?
Yeah, I'm asking you. What are you gonna do?
Put my name on it.
Afternoon, Greg.
And I'm gonna.
No, not this one. The one that we were flying
the
today.
other one that we were flying.
Yeah.
Well, now I moved the lead outs back. That helped tremendously. And I just got to get it through the whole pattern. I've done the whole pattern. I know the airplane will do the whole pattern. That's not a problem. I need to get used to the airplane because it turns faster.
You need to wait 10 seconds longer.
Mm-hmm.
You're
I
going.
don't turn at 15 feet, turn at 3 feet. Away from where you want to turn or whatever and get used to that.
I haven't went back and reviewed the footage of my airplane, but there's something wrong with my tank because it goes super fat about 3 minutes in. And
You know, that's the tank that was out of my airplane. And there was nothing wrong with it.
something's wrong with it now.
Makes me get sort of wondering about those
Yeah.
cast tanks.
We'll have to check and see if it's got a hole in it.
Yeah.
And anyway, I've had 3 flights on the airplane. First flight, it was running 4.7. I couldn't do anything. It was just screaming like a speed plane. The second flight, which was today, took off real nice, right lap speed, right RPM. And I did some maneuvers, did some squares and triangles and loops and stuff with it. It's a real solid airplane. However, the motor run is not.
It acted like it was gonna cut out,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. It might be fuel.
You know, it's 90% humidity and 85 degrees out. And you're running 5% fuel. I mean, it might be dictating saying, hey, I want more nitro.
But the airplane doesn't need any trim, not that I can see.
No, it looks good in the air. It's level. It's not dipping the wing or anything like that. It's flying fine. You got 3 degrees offset in the motor, so I don't think you're worried about that. It doesn't act like it needs wingtip weight or anything like that. Unless it's getting light somewhere on you that you're not saying anything about.
No.
And you flew that one flight at 6.1 second laps.
Yeah.
Pretty rich. And it was just putting along. It was doing its thing, and then in something he did something square eights or something like that, and it wanted to act like it wanted to cut out. And you just put a new plug in it.
Yeah.
A new plug's not a guarantee, but normally it'll stop. And inconsistent runs.
If it was overheating, it would go lean.
It's not overheating. If it's so fat.
10% nitro at 85, Craig says. It's open vented. I like the
I
pressure.
don't know. I'll tell you what, I've run 5% nitro all year long for the past 10 years. Never once had to go to 10% or even 7. You got that big 65 or 75 motor up there that, oh, you got me. Hey, grasshopper, you catch it in midair, chopsticks.
I got him.
I heard him hit.
He's right there. The back leg of the stand.
Good place for him.
And cicadas were.
Oh man, they were all over my legs, yeah, my neck, in my face, tried to fly up my nose.
Model airplane is the mating call of cicada.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. They go to sound and they don't care what the sound is. That's why if you're on your lawnmower and they're out there, they'll go right to the lawnmower. Stuff's still wet. Is that Craig Beeswick?
Yep.
They don't make them wheels anymore, Craig. You might be able to find them some hobby shop that has it.
I got the tires though.
Buy all they had.
No, I bought 4 sets. No, I never flew at the Nationals at Cleveland Airport. Crap. Yeah. We don't have any 10%. I might call Randy to see what he thinks. Let's call him and see what he thinks.
I'd like to see if he found a crank for a 75.
They'll call me back.
Told me the other day, he said the best time to call him is either at lunchtime or in the evening.
Well, that's lunchtime. You don't have a scalpel out here? You're just too thick. Oh, there's a X-Acto. I guess we just go over them lines again or airbrush the detail in.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Get some clear on it and then I gotta ink it anyway, so I can just. You got it on the black outline, is that what you're saying?
I got ink pens here.
I gotta clean mine out. I think I left some ink in. Need to borrow your ultrasonic cleaner.
Matthew Rivera says, I'm Brazilian. I admire the effort to make those beautiful finishes and appearance judges on contest. Thank you.
Thank you. A lot of work. Definitely a lot of work. Craig said he's been experimenting around with airplanes, and I sort of agree with him. Different airplanes fly different, and you have to find an airplane that you like the way it flies, that fits your style.
Well, you got an SV?
And it, I know I got an SV, I got a couple SVs. And,
Yeah.
And I like the way they fly. I also got one of
We
those.
haven't flown one of them yet.
No,
You'll throw rocks at the other one.
maybe.
Okay.
You know, I've had a lot of other airplanes too, and I didn't like the way they flew. You know, I had a pattern master. I had, you know, it was basically a Strega. I didn't like the way it flew. I had some smaller airplanes, and I didn't like the way they flew at all. With them. Cardinal, I didn't care for it. And it's just a personal thing. It's, you know, you
We're
get out
almost
fly,
there.
you know right away. You'll know right away. You go out there, you'll know in the first flight or two if you like the way it flies. You know, get it trimmed out anyway. But it'll have idiosyncrasies of some type that you just don't fit your style. And there's enough really high quality airplanes out there to find something that will fit your style, that will
I just wish you wouldn't have made that one so long.
work for you. It'll be all right.
Cause it made it 16.
That airplane's a whole experiment. You
Yeah.
don't even know how them flaps and stuff will work with them.
They'll be fine.
I know, well, but won't be any tape on it. Can't put tape on them.
You could, but
I don't know how you do it.
it's starting to get sticky.
That's what you want it to be. Sticky.
Yeah, squeaky is what I want.
that dip on there, you had to put it on when it was wet, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it won't act the same.
I used gold paint the first time,
Did you?
clogged the gun. All that gold flake went down the gun. That's how my Monado got gold all over it. Had a little bit of that gold flake down, and I'll never be able to duplicate that
No.
because it looks good in the sun.
Well, see, that's so fine. I don't know that you could buy gold flake that's that fine.
I mean, it just glistens in the sun if you look at it, just
You can see it in it.
like pearl red or whatever. Shit, I think my eyes are swollen up again. Look at them, how they look.
I can't see with the glasses on. No, they're not like they were before. Quit rubbing them. Might take another Benadryl.
Might take one of them things your old lady gave me. What were those?
I think it was Benadryl.
No, I think it was Sudafed.
Sudafed?
Yeah. Something that makes speed out of it.
Yeah, it's for your sinuses and stuff.
Nope, not yet. We're waiting.
Watch the paint dry again.
We have paint, everything's a waiting game. What I'll do is I'll lay a piece of leaf on this first.
You want a pencil?
For what?
You said you're gonna like engine turn that.
You got a pencil with a flat eraser on it.
Well, take these sandpaper to make a flat eraser.
Sandpaper cut. Oh, you mean sand the eraser.
Sand the eraser.
You're supposed to use velvet as a stump. Let's see what happens when I put this on here. Hey, cotton's not gonna work.
Too many hairs.
Yeah. Cute.
Let's see if I can find the pencil eraser. It's kind of moving.
Maybe some type of woman's blush brush. Quite ready. Oh, my stick. Yeah, I can't use them cotton balls. Look at cotton balls left hairs all over it. it's not dry enough. And you're gonna have to have some type of cloth on it. Or paper or something. It's stuck on there, but it ain't right yet. See, it's just going right, burning right down to the cardboard.
Gooey. Let me see if I can find a piece of felt.
Ask your old lady if she has a woman's blush brush. I'll buy her another one.
I might have some felt.
Yeah, need that, but a blush brush, for putting powder on your face or whatever.
Yeah.
Real soft hairs. Otherwise, they gotta use these cotton balls, and these cotton balls leave the hairs. So we're need to make a stump. I guess maybe I could just use this. Yeah, it's not dry. Not too dry. So Emilio, buenos tardes. Mates, ¿cómo está? ¿Dónde es mariachis? You gotta bring the mariachis out. Let's see, what brush could I use if we don't have one? I guess I could use this. I guess I could use this. Yeah, I can use this. Yeah, that'll work for that. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, I'm just doing a sample here and we're playing. I use this brush here to knock off the leaf. This was my test pot. I don't know how long this stuff takes to dry. I think about a half an hour. We've been on 46 minutes. Should be, it's real humid here though. I found something to knock, oh, you got, there we go. There's that brush there. This is perfect. Is this her brush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's softer than that one. But neither one of these have been used.
Yeah. So how much were they?
I don't know. I have to find one. She doesn't, I don't think she uses that kind. Those are powder brushes.
Right. Perfect. I'll buy them.
Talk to her.
Before I use them, because they'll be ruined.
I told her that they might ruin them.
That was a good deal.
Thanks, Emilio. What's that? Jim fee?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good deal. So, we got the two brushes. These are perfect for what I need. This is I guess a powder brush or whatever, but these will dust off the leaf. This is exactly what I meant right here. Exactly.
Yeah, fingerprint bullet brush.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't need the cotton swabs. Now we need a stump. And I tried this paper towel.
That pencil eraser I just gave you.
No, that ain't gonna work.
Put that piece of felt on it.
What piece of felt?
A piece of felt right there.
Oh, you got felt. Let's see.
Pull it down over that eraser and
You don't need it if you got felt. You need a rubber band. There we go. That's a steel band.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear Alan lost his airplane out there the other day. That's a bummer. You know, weather in the East Coast over here hasn't been worth a hoot. And I can tell you what everybody's doing is they're going out there and they're trying to fly new airplanes and all that stuff in mediocre weather. Trying to get initial trim flights on them and stuff, and
I don't think this is gonna engine turn unless it does it when it's dry. Where's that pencil? But I think that pencil's gonna dig it. Oh, I know.
I mean, the engine turn, what they do is they put rubbing compound on a rubber pad and
Yeah,
turn it.
not with gold leaf. And that pencil's gonna be to stick. So we'll take this.
Double up that felt, put it on there 2 or 3 layers thick.
I did.
Rubber band.
Trying to get some more shit on it. I'm having a hell of a time. There we go. Scissors. See, what I'm making now is an engine turning stump. So I got the paper towel here, and we got a piece of felt. Take this felt and put the paper towel inside. Pull this down. That should do it. And rubber band it.
I gotta make sure I clean this real good before.
Yeah, there'll be gold leaf flakes everywhere.
It's got glue and stuff on it from that stencil. Still, I got most of it off.
There we go. Let's see how that works. Now, when this dries, it'll be good. Nope. Nope. Hey, what are we gonna do about that? Huh?
What am I gonna do about what? Quit looking. I think it came out pretty damn nice. I noticed that this stencil material was leaving glue a lot worse than what it used to do. I'm wondering if
It's the weather. Yeah, because we were stenciling in the winter when it was cool. Did you get some brown paint?
No, we didn't have any.
So we're gonna make some brown?
We'll have to. Green and yellow.
No.
And green and yellow makes brown.
No. Sorry.
You sure? Green and yellow makes brown.
What colors make brown?
According to TheVirtualInstructor.com, the 3 primary colors red, yellow, blue, when mixed, make brown.
Yellow and blue.
Yep. Red, yellow, and blue. There's no green in there. Huh?
Yeah. And then you use some white in it to tone it.
Oh, black.
Darken it or black or whatever. Darken it up or lighten it up. Probably have to do it in 2 or 3 shades. You know, I was looking at some stuff about doing fake wood finishes. And they actually start off with a flesh tone
Yeah.
for your first base.
By the looks of this, I'd start off with black.
And then they take white, and this is for a big surface, they put like a couple little drops, or basically a dry paintbrush with white on it, and pull that through it, and then you start building up your darker colors on top of all that.
Almost.
Black hasn't been carded yet. Hope this works okay with that finish.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It says on this bill, land of the free, home of the slave.
There's Liberty something or another on there. Got some Roman numerals.
For the land of the free and the home of the
And the
slave.
crack is a lot longer than what that is.
Yeah.
See how high up that crack actually goes. It's got a couple pins in it where they tried to stop it. And then this thing is longer down here,
Yeah.
which I didn't think it was that long, but that's pretty long.
It's a handle.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna get a realistic bell. You just want a rendition of the bell. As we stand around watching paint dry.
Ain't that something? Something new and different.
But it's starting to get there.
It's so humid out that it's gonna take longer to dry than it would be if it was dry.
I can just take the heat gun and go.
I don't wanna risk my paint.
I didn't say bubble it. I just said blow some hot air on
You
it.
know how easy it is. So far, it's, I'm just tickled I don't have as many pull-ups. I only had like, knock on wood, couple. I had that whole K, almost this whole K on those cloths over here that came off.
You didn't get it wet enough.
Yeah. Pulled right up. And then, what else was it? The 75, I think, on this PA over here, the 75 pulled half of it off. So I had to redo that, which it came out pretty good for redoing it.
But the most important part here came out good.
Yeah, that came out real good. It always comes out. The wicks always comes out pretty good. Stunt hanger always comes out pretty good. The Aero products was a pain in the butt to weed. So skinny. But it actually came out real nice.
I don't remember where I got that.
Well, I got one of those boxes out. And it is blue lettering and red on the engine side. So
I know, but where did I get that font?
I don't know. You looked it up and I wasn't ever there. that when I was here and you were there and we were talking over the phone.
Because I think that's how his font looks.
It's close. It's good enough.
If you don't like it, too bad. Free advertising.
I mean, yeah, I like it myself. I think it came out great. And it looks classy. It's not just block letters, you know. Everything is block letters. And I always like to try to do something a little bit different. I mean, these are block letters, but they got some little ziggies in there.
Unless a miracle happens, I don't think you're going to get any engine turn. It seems to.
See, the hairs are coming off that felt. Gotta be dry.
It's probably dry enough to put the leaf on, but it's nowhere near dry enough to turn it.
I wouldn't worry about turning it. Why do you need to turn it anyway? Because the bell wasn't turned. Bell was just rubbed on and with some rags and some cleaner or something. You can do that with that brush. I think the variegated gold will look better because it's multiple colors.
Yeah.
And a real bell is sort of multiple colors. And you get some highlights from the light shining on
it. We shall see. The nice thing about this is that I could take an ink pen and any of the lines that I straighten those out pretty easy. Bonk.
Yeah, I just don't want to hear oops.
Bonk.
It's all open bay. Yeah. That's one thing I always worry about when pulling them stencils off there is, you're over open bays and over saw stuff, and you almost inevitably somewhere on the airplane you'll get into the covering a little bit, and then the open bays, you just gotta hold your breath.
It's almost ready.
Hope for the best.
Nice thing about leaf, if you miss a spot, you can just add a little sizing and put some more leaf on it, and you can never tell.
This airplane came out really flat. Pays to use a lot of thinner.
It helps things stick down too.
Yeah.
You haven't carded this off yet, have you?
Yeah, I carded it a couple times.
Well, you need to do
But
something.
it was still sort of green.
See right here?
Haven't.
Maybe
Yeah, I know.
steel wool or.
You gotta watch out when you card. If you card too much, then you'll eat into the edge and you'll see little pits in it. And I may have done that in some spots. I gotta get clear on the doggone thing if the weather would. Gotta get that white seal before it starts getting dirty. Been on there a long time. Sat down in the basement for a month.
This is an old airplane.
Yeah, it's a year old.
We've been working on this since my high roller.
Yeah.
It's over a year old.
Let me back in there. See, it was leaving, you gotta watch it, it'll leave the colors. If you're not careful. It'll embed that blue into the edge of the yellow. It's carded off pretty good. I've carded it a couple times. I'm afraid to do a whole lot more to it. Right in here, I had a little overspray where it got underneath that tape. You can see the overspray right there. I cleaned it off. I took a little piece of sandpaper and I tried to sand up that overspray off of it because the alcohol wasn't doing it. It's better than 90% of them out there. Maybe not 90% of them, but some of them. I haven't carded that black yet. I'll let it sit for another day or so.
It's clean enough line that you could just clear it and then sand.
Yeah, hopefully it won't flop over. Yeah. I'll try to card it. I'll get it carded because you can feel it. But with all this humidity in the air, my God, it's just. It's best to do this painting and stuff in the middle of winter when it's freezing out and all that stuff, because that's your humidity and all that stuff's the lowest at that point in time.
These airplanes are made for PA-75s. The Hizoot handmade engine.
You could put a 40 in one because they're really a 40 size airplane in the old days.
Yeah.
Craig, I seen Craig's got a 40 for sale.
Rear exhaust.
Rear exhaust, yeah. Not a PA, it's a.
OS.
Yeah, I keep wanting to say a VA, it's not a
VF.
VA. And a pipe and stuff, and I thought he was gonna use that on his airplane, in his airplane.
A VF-40 is not as good an engine as the VF-46.
I can't remember, maybe it is a 46 that he got for sale, pipe and header and everything, it's on the Stunt hanger.
Thing is, I got enough stuff I need to whittle down, not.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do here this fall. I probably got 100 engines downstairs. I'll never use them in my entire life.
Well, I'll buy Super Tigers.
I won't sell Super Tigers. In fact, I got some Foxes that I won't sell because they're ABC, Hemi head, stepper backplate motors. I got a couple K&B, Brodec K&B 40s I'm gonna be getting rid of. I got a couple of what was that 40 they came out with for
There it is.
to replace the Foxes?
I don't know, but there it is. There's sweet. Okay, I tested for squeakiness. Uh,
That gold leaf will flip and flop and. Yeah, that'll look good. Dance fly, another one.
get some tape or something to, stick it, pick it up.
Got that big right in there.
Yeah, I know. Might even need a stiffer brush than this one. Okay. I need a knife. Scratch it off. A minute, exactly.
One right there in that bowl.
Don't want to come off. Tape. know damn well I didn't go outside the line there. Might just have to move the line. This yellow tape is stickier. There it comes. I'll just ink that line in.
You guys want lunch?
Yeah. Here in a little bit.
Grilled cheese?
Sounds good to me. Grilled cheese.
Yeah, food. Make a
Doesn't
turn.
matter what I feed you?
No,
Well, I'll shovel out some dog food in that case.
we'll make a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them, let me see something.
I
Feed
kinda
us some of
need
them
to get him
homemade
more.
dog biscuits.
They're probably good.
Well, tell me when.
Okay. That stuff just not coming off.
I'll just hide it. I did not go outside the line.
It's just static, moisture in the air probably.
Don't scratch it anymore. I'll just go over it with a.
Yeah, scratch through the white paint and don't want to do that, 'cause that'd be a pain in the butt to try to fix.
Well, it won't look bad. So I already have one of these. This one here, which one's already made up? I think the red. Nope, the red's not. It's the gray. Yep, the gray. Okay. All right.
And that's not a brand new knife blade, and a brand new.
You know what?
scalpel
I'm
knife.
not gonna use this one. I'm gonna use the dig. Cause that one might dig in that covering. Orange. 4120. 4120. That's a big one.
Draw a line on something and see.
It's about a 1/16 of an inch wide, just like what you had painted on there. That one there is fine, and if you're not careful, you can poke through the covering.
Oh, yeah. Been there, done that.
Oh, crap. Okay, can I do this? How's that?
About as good as you can get.
You want that clacker down farther?
Yeah, a little bit.
Boy, I don't like going over that. Doesn't like going over leaf. So we'll do that.
See, I don't have any clear on this too, so I'm making mistakes. Can be disastrous.
Yeah.
You can't scrape it off. That's why you always put clear down before you ink your lines, because if you put clear down before you ink your lines, you can take a razor blade and scratch that ink off of it.
How many times you watch my videos and I say, you got one shot?
Yeah. And if you're going over straight paint, you don't have any shot. It better be, you can't clean it off. Repaint. That's all you could do, maybe.
You had another line in there. Where was that line? Right here? Right there?
There was one line above it,
Yeah.
parallel with it, like that went about 3/4 the way across it.
Like so.
And it went from here over to about there.
And the crack was right here.
Yeah, but it's supposed to come from way up here.
Yeah, I think.
It ain't gonna. Just hold. Don't do that, and I'll wait until I clear over this, and then I'll ink around it. Because it'll stick to the clear then.
You could airbrush some clear over it.
I need to do something with it, but I'm not gonna. Let's just not worry about it right now. And when I get some clear on this, then, like I say, it's on paint.
That'll look good. Need some shadow in it though. Airbrush shadow.
Yeah, it's got two lines up here. This line's longer. And it's just sort of abbreviated because you don't really see all that. And I'm not I'm not putting a scaled, detailed bevel on it. It's something that simulates.
There we go.
Something that simulates, yeah, it'll look good. Get that wood grain on that top block. Get the little metal bars in there, fold it on, ink them in.
Land of the free, home of the slave.
No, I'm not gonna do any lettering in it. I might do these two top lines and extend this line a little bit more. Just enough to abbreviate it. Put the crack in it, maybe a couple little dots for the rivets. But the wood grain in this is what'll bring it out. I won't do any of that until I let that.
You got an OS 46 VF. Send me a message, Craig.
Is that the one for sale?
I used to run those. Viper 4 had
They're
a,
sort of heavy.
yeah. They run good.
Yeah, they're powerful motors. They're Dexter fan engine. I remember right. That's tons of power. I thought that's what he was gonna be using in his new airplane he's gonna build.
I guess these little spots I'm seeing there are pinholes.
Could be.
I don't leave.
Could be. That covering had pinholes in it, man. Shit. I gotta wipe all this down anyway. I gotta clean it with degreaser and
Remember,
stuff.
stay off this. It's got ink on it.
Yeah, man. I'll shoot some clear over that. Take an airbrush and seal that in there and then shoot the whole thing after I wash it down.
And you start, go, okay, we're going to clean it up. Then you go over that and smear.
That stuff smear all over the place. Oh God, man, what a nightmare that'd be. You see, all you have to do right now is that little clacker you colored in there, that's still soaking wet. That's still a puddle of wet ink.
Yeah, you wipe that.
And, oh God.
The paint job would be ruined.
All these other black lines are painted lines.
Yeah.
Big difference. I got another template of that bell. But I think that if you put it on there and tried to do them black outlines again with it, that it'd pull that stuff up.
No doubt.
Yeah, good. We'll do a little airbrushing on it, little shadowing.
It'll be fine. You got any metal to make a tank?
Yeah.
Wish you could have got a hold of Randy.
Call him up again.
I might have his cell, I do have his cell number. Yeah.
And he called me back the last time, but it took 3 hours later before he called me back.
No answer. No answer. Oh, well.
He's busy doing something.
Yeah. You're doing something.
I hope he's getting them 75s running, going.
Me too. All right, guys, I think we're going to end this until we go downstairs. So we'll see you after a bit. See ya.